Hello, everyone. I am Mahmoud Kabir. I'm a product marketing manager at Ready Education. In today's tutorial, I'm going to cover a feature called Resources. The Resources feature is a suite of tools that allows you to create and share interactive and dynamic content. This can be an informational document or description of other content in your campus app. Let's now see how you can access this feature. And there are a couple of ways to go about this. First, in the Campus Cloud, go to Manage, and under Campus Resources, you'll see the tab Resources. Once inside, you'll see the list of all the resources from all the hosts. And that's why it's a great feature to centralize all your resources in one place. A point to note though, an administrator will see the resources from only the hosts they have access to. And you can filter the list by host name and also search by resource name to quickly find one. You can use this tab to create a new resource. Now, let's see option 2 on how to access a resource. So a resource can be published by a service, an organization, an orientation calendar, or an athletic club. Let's see an example. Let's click on this tab, Services. Let's pick a service, let's say academic advising. Once inside, you'll see the tab Resources here. And if you click here, you'll see all the resources that are associated with this service. In the similar fashion, you'll see the tab Resources once you select an organization, an orientation calendar, or an athletic club. Let's now move on to how you can view and edit an existing resource. Back to our master list. Using the three dot button here, you can edit, duplicate, or delete an existing resource. You can also click on the resource to open it. At the top, you see there's an image here. This is basically the thumbnail image that will be used on your campus app. There is space for the title, host name, and a short description. The main body of the resources feature is the rich text editor. What is rich text? It's basically text plus some formatting options like bold, underline, some styling options like paragraph, header, subheader. You can add images, links, videos in the document that you create. And using this button here, you can add link to other existing resources. Now, depending on the subscription, you may also add link to other forms. In the future, you'll be able to add link to more objects, such as locations, services, etc. And using the rich text editor here, you can edit the content any way you like. Let's now create a new resource together. To do so, hit the Create Resource button here. Let's add a title. Select the host. Remember this bit that we selected academic advising as our host. Add a description. Add an image. Let's make it nice and center. To save time, I'm going to copy across some text that I've already typed. Let's do some formatting. I'll make this bold. You can also make this italic. Nice, but it's a lot of text, so let's add an image somewhere. Do so, click that button, upload an image. It's loading there. So while it's loading, we can also embed a video. Let's do that as well. To do so, click that button here, embed the URL, save. So this will, insert a preview to the video as well. We can also add a link to other existing resources. To do so, click on this button here, and let's find a relevant resource from this list. I think this one goes pretty well, creating a study plan. So the editor adds a card to link to the other resource here. All right, so I'm happy with the draft. Let's now save it. All right, so once saved, you'll see the new resource added to the list. Now that we've created a resource, let's check out how it appears on the Campus app. Here, I'm projecting my phone screen. Let's go to Campus Guide. Remember that we published the resource from Academic Advising. To find that, let's scroll down. Under Student Life, you'll find Campus Services tab. Tap on that. It's okay. Select Academic Advising. Here, you see the very first tile is the resource we've just created. Alternatively, you can create a dedicated tile for this resource on Campus Guide. To do that, let's go to Studio. On the Campus Cloud, under Manage, you'll find Studio. Inside Studio, you'll see a list of experiences. An experience is how a user experiences the Campus app. It can be as a student, a prospective student, a faculty member, etc. Now, if you want to create a tile in one or more experiences, you need to do so separately for each. For this demo, we're going to add a tile to the student experience. So to do that, let's hit the Customize button here. Inside, you'll see a number of sections. You can add a tile to any relevant section here. But for this demo, we're going to use the Feature Tile section. To create a new tile, you need to hit the plus icon here. But to save time, I've already created a tile. Let's look inside. I've simply added a title, Studying in Advance, added a relevant image here. The content type is resource, and also pointed to the resource that we've just created. One point to note here, though, you can put a single resource on a tile or a number of resources as a list on a tile. For simplicity, I've added this as a single item. So after you've done all this, you can save to create a new tile. Let's see how it appears in the app. In the main app banner, we can easily find the tile we just created. Let's slide towards the right, and you'll see the last tile, Studying in Advance. That's the resource we've just created. So if you click there, you'll see the resource inside. All right, now you know how to view, edit, and create a new resource. You can also control access and permissions to manage resources. If a user doesn't have permission to manage resources, they will not see the Resources tab anywhere on the Campus Cloud. To give a user permission, simply go to Team Settings, open the user profile, scroll down, and simply mark the checkbox next to Resources here. One final note. We also provide a series of pre-made curated resources that you can copy and share with your students. Depending on your subscription, you may have access to this pre-built library of content. To learn more, please speak to your respective campus success consultant. With this, I'd like to end today's tutorial. Hope you found this useful. If you have any queries, feel free to reach out to our support team. Thank you.